What could be scarier than a masked killer? The answer: a killer whose mask is made out of human skin. This mask is seen worn by Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as well as its prequel and sequel films. This one has got to be one of the goriest ones you'll see in movies. One of the more famous masks found in horror movies is this one from the Halloween franchise's Michael Myers. This mask just adds up to the already creepy backstory of the famed slasher, as it is based on a death mask made from William Shatner's face for an episode of Star Trek. This mask looks simple yet very iconic, as movie fans can easily recognize it. The mask was loosely on Munch's The Scream and was eventually used for the Scream movies franchise. Though it might only have black blobs, just the thought of any killer wearing this would scare anyone. Jason Voorhees first sported a hockey mask for the Friday the 13th franchise. That was indeed scary, but not a lot of people know that this machete-inspired mask from Jason X is even more terrifying, as a spaceship's medical computer accidentally rebuilds the serial killer with a machete as its template. Your next brought a twist to how masks in horror movies are. The 2011 slasher film somehow portrayed slashers wearing animal masks. These assorted masks shown in the film could be deceptively adorable, but they are worn by black-clad killers who loom out of the darkness to smash people. This mask was worn by an unidentified killer for the movie Satan's Little Helper. Though it looks like a cheap Halloween mask, as Satan starts killing people for real, aided by a 9-year-old computer game addict, the mask starts to look more terrifying. Imagine seeing a gang of killers wearing the same horrifying mask. This is exactly how The Purge presents the movie's killers while hunting for their neighbors. The polite leader and his gang creepingly sport this mask that has exaggerated features and massive insincere toothy grins. For the whole slashers era, Preach Erman might not have been the scariest killer, but the mask he wears has got to be one of the most frightening ones. The combination of his sort of decaying human face plastic mask with his preacher outfit makes up for a very scary look. The cutesy identify for the bizarre pleasant/scary wolf masks, worn by a grown man with critical boundary points, makes his look extraordinarily off-placing. The truth that Joseph, Mark Duplass, places it on at random to freak out the videographer, Patrick Bryce, he is employed to, apparently, make a movie for his unborn baby solely makes it extra unsettling on this very odd, glorious mumblegore horror two-hander. There's a lot occurring within the noticed films that this masks is way from essentially the most iconic factor within the films. However, since Billy is a puppet and never a masks, he couldn't be included on this checklist. With its straggly black hair and gloopy eyes, the pig masks is fairly terrifying in its personal proper, particularly for swinophobes like, me.